Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mrs. Edmonds Cultural Corner. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. I just wanted to share some really interesting tips on how you can level up your authenticity when it comes to interacting with others. And what I have for you today is a wonderful article that I found all about 3 ways to correctly ask someone about their ethnicity. And why this subject came to my mind and in my heart was last week I was conducting a business seminar, and one of the participants was really interested in asking, how can you appropriately ask somebody about their ethnicity without being offensive? And when I came across this blog, Grit and Grace Life, and I saw this article written by Tori Sorgay, who is of mixed race heritage, I thought this would be a great topic to share with you all. And what I really loved about this is it resonated a lot with me. I have 2 wonderful biracial sons, and they get asked this question a lot with their peers that don't know them very well, complete strangers that walk up to them. And so my husband and I are always trying to equip them with responses that they can use in their day-to-day life. And they are of Liberian and Scandinavian heritage, but sometimes they get caught off guard. Well, rightfully so. A lot of times they get questions like, what are you? Or where are you really from complete strangers. And Tori's article really does talk in depth of how you can ask in an authentic and respectful way. And what I love about this question is that we are all human beings that are curious. And what I like about how Tori said is you have to be cognizant of the type of relationship that you have with that person. If it's some random person walking down the street and asking you, I tell my children, keep on walking. They're not worth your time to answer. But if it is a friend or someone who you've had a good relationship with, and you feel confident and comfortable to share more about your ethnicity, then you may go ahead and do so. But to me, there's multiple layers of understanding as a friend first, than just going out and answering that question. When I did my topic of my seminar called Implicit Bias, Check Your Bias at the Door, there's so many file folders that people want to obsessively put you in these certain categories of what is in their mind is who they think it is. Kind of like a competition. Oh, you surprised me. I didn't think you were of that heritage. What do you expect, right? So first and foremost is it starts with the relationship you have with that person. And secondly, you need to listen to that individual's stories and their experiences. Once you do, those stories and experiences will get you to the conclusion that you need. But like I said, it takes time to build that relationship. And thirdly, be sensitive. There's so much going on in this world, especially for people of color and for people of multiple ethnicities who are all of a sudden, their whole day-to-day life is navigating through multiple lenses and multiple worlds and trying to understand who they are as individuals as well as who they are as their identity. And when you do go in depth, you have to be sensitive to their own feelings of, why would you ask me something like that? You could ask me for the time or the weather, but my ethnicity, what is it to you? What do you have to gain? So I really, really love this quick read by Tori Sorgay, and I will put her article in the description below. Tori, this was very helpful, and I know a lot of readers out there could use your resource of understanding how to be that authentic when you're asking someone of multiple ethnicities. Now, another really cool thing that I wanted to share with you is another person who I found on Jezebel magazine. He talks about, his name is Meher Ahmad, and he says, and I quote, "If their ethnicity is relevant to the conversation, or perhaps you're at a point in your friendship, again, relationship, where the question is appropriate, then it's fine. But chances are, if you're asking just to ask, you really shouldn't." Thank you, Mayor. That's another good point. It all depends on how well you know that person. And if you don't know that person that well, keep it moving. Oh, that's all that I have for you today on some really quick tips of how you can continue to create positive change. If you love this video, don't forget to share it with a friend and like and subscribe to Mrs. Edmonds Cultural Corner. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.